vessel. All the inhabitants died, and you did manage to prevent from crashing into the planet. You stabilized its orbit. Actually, you removed it from orbit. Then you went down to the planet, and the outpost, which is pretty small, really, just like probably about 1,000 people live there in total. You helped out a rancher by figuring out what was killing his livestock, which, as it turned out, was a horrible spider alien. And you went and destroyed their cavern where they were nesting. You fucking blew that shit up. You lost, like 20, roughly, I think like 18 in total, militiamen in the process. But you did kill all the spiders in there. And then you went back to the outposts, and the mayor, Pontius, basically said he was appreciative of it, and he keyed you in on the knowledge of a nearby site in which people were panning for a precious metal, which is now marked down here. And that's the only resource that they seem to have found so far, which seems to be valuable.
Let's go!
Well, before we leave, we're still at the outpost, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll ask the governor, do you have any idea what this thing you're panning is?
Well, it's gold, probably. It seems to be, from everything we know of the substance.
Oh yeah, shouldn't we ask him?
A lustrous yellow metal.
Okay. Well, thank you for this information.
Sir, shouldn't we ask him if he's expecting any of the rogue traders to show up or anything?
Oh yeah, whatever happened to that guy?
I'm pretty sure we did ask that, and he said no. Is that right, Kelly?
That's right.
Yeah, you're fucking crazy, Surf.
Just check.
Anyway, do we have the materials to be able to test what exactly they're trying to pan?
You would... well, roll 1d100 for me. You would have something like that somewhere on your ship, but you don't know exactly where. You'd have to search for it. It's like a specialized
tech monkey
thing.
know.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure,
Yeah, I mean, you guys know it's on there. It's just a matter of actually finding it and all the shit that you have. There's a lot, so...
well,
It's in the storage.
I'll send... Demon, you fly Surf. No, you fly me back to the ship, and I will find the devices and apparatuses that we require, and you and Surf will go to the creek and gain more information, and also claim it as our own.
Do you want to...
Kill anyone you need to.
Wait, who is you and Surf? Is that me and Surf? Surf and I?
Yep, Surf and yourself.
Oh yeah, you get the pilot thing, I remember.
I do have the pilot thing, yes, but you're still flying.
creek first and drop me off before you guys go to the spaceship so
No.
I can collect?
No.
Okay, so first off, let me roll a 1d10. It would take you 7 hours to locate this thing.
Fuck it. I'll send other people to do it.
Okay.
I'll just sit in my ship.
So, Demon, can you just roll a piloting test for me?
Oh boy. Caps lock is on. I don't know if that'll affect anything, but I'm not going to risk that.
Just type /R. Yeah, sure. So, yeah, you easily transport the dude up there and get back down. Only takes like 45 minutes to get from surface to ship and back again.
I will immediately ask Shlomo Finkelbergstein to help me out to find this thing. And by that, I mean I'll tell him to do it by himself.
Yes, sure thing, Lord. I will gladly peer through the treasure vaults. Oh, we have no music going on. What the fuck?
No.
Oh, hey, Callie?
Yeah.
On the last player sheet I sent you, I think it had security marked as a skill that was actually supposed to be scrutiny.
Whatever.
So,
Just keep me informed of what skills you have. And don't make shit up. Because if you do...
oh boy.
So anyway,
But I don't have security, in case
Okay.
that ever comes up.
Demon and Surf are at the place.
So, are we already there, or?
That's where I
Wait,
told
wait.
you to go.
So,
I don't have a
I
ship.
thought you were staying on planet with them. Are you going up to your ship and
Yeah.
staying there for the duration?
Yes.
Okay. So, alright. So now it's Surf and
No way I'm
Demon.
gonna get killed by angry spiders.
And it is a 25-kilometer trek to the creek. And you're flying there?
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll piloting.
I should have just done the up arrow, but there you go.
Yeah, so as you fly over, you notice that kind of the whole area south to the outpost is basically just a large marsh, and the area which the mayor pointed you to is kind of like the trailing end of the marsh, where it starts folding into like a creek, and it's bordered on all sides by sparse forests. So you manage to find a spot that's near the creek, and it's basically just a small flat clearing. You land there easily. You don't actually see anybody else around at the creek right now. So presumably no one's panning for gold at the moment.
Well, it's not gold; it's metal.
Right. So you're there.
We're here.
Do we see any visible metals on the ground?
You don't find any ores just laying on the ground, no.
Checking. The demon, do you want to search for a tunnel or something? A cave?
Searching. Alright, mate. Let's search. Let's have a look around.
Okay, where are you looking exactly?
Well, it's all marshland, is that right? Except
What?
we're surrounded by marshland, right?
Well, the area you're at is not marshland. It's like a small creek in the middle of us, not very dense woods.
It leads into a marsh.
It does lead into a marsh, or rather, the water from here comes from there.
Let's the marsh.
So are you just looking around generally?
Yep. Just, having a look around.
Yeah, you'd note that it is a pretty serene area. You don't see any animals, except for some birds that are flying way overhead. There are also no people. The water is not moving very fast, and it's also not very deep. It's probably ankle high, where you're next to the part you're at right now.
Let's get a look at that water, shall we? See if there's anything to note. I do have survival. I don't know if that factors into
Testing the water.
testing the water, see what's going on with the water. Is it
So-
drinkable?
You want to drink the water?
If that's how I'm gonna test it, I guess that's how I'm gonna test it.
You tell me however you like. It's yeah. So if you want to do that, sure. Go ahead and roll 1d100 for me.
Don't drink the fucking water, demon.
Drinking the water.
Yeah. It's actually very refreshing. It's standard water, but it is natural. It's much nicer than the stuff that your canteen's filled with, which is just generated by recycling moisture from the atmosphere in your ship.
But
So yeah, it's pretty good water.
I'm taking some of this shit with me.
Okay.
Okay. Can I see any small grains of metal passing through the water or anything like that?
Go ahead and roll perception.
I don't think that's how this works.
Yeah, but could be in the river.
What's your perception?
41.
41? Jesus. Okay. Yeah, so you don't see any metal just flowing through the creek, but you do see, like, on the bottom of the creek bed, you can see, like, a glint. So...
Hey, we should dig this up, man.
Oh, you dig it, mate. You got the shovel arms.
Okay, I guess I can dig. Do I have to roll to dig or something? Or
What's that?
do I have to roll to, like, dig around it to try getting it out?
It's probably
No.
just like the size of a pea, dude. You
Yeah,
probably
it's
just
not
have
very
reach in
big.
there
It's just like a coin, basically. But it's a... So what... Are you just going to pick it up?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you pick it up, and basically you see, like, just a rock, but there is a little tiny piece of the rock. One of the sides is just kind of shinier,
Oh.
yellow-colored. And it's about the size of a coin.
Found gold.
Well, what you got there, bro? Is that edible?
Here, try it if you want.
Alright, I'm gonna bite it.
Okay, roll 1d100. Despite just chomping straight down onto a rock, you do your teeth don't shatter, and you also discover that the glinty part is malleable.
Pretty much is gold.
Is that bad? Is that fool's gold that's more malleable than regular gold?
I think it's the other way around. I think fool's gold is like more brittle or something.
That sounds about right.
Can I?
Well, put down the flag of
You just fucking carry around the flag of your dynasty.
Esteban dynasty, which is
Should
just
be the flayed man's flag.
which is just me. It's the Isle of Man flag, if we had to compare it to something. So,
That's beautiful.
and we only have one. It's on the front of the spaceship.
Okay, so you now have fucking fit into the rock, and, there's still nobody around.
I find it odd that no one's around. Shouldn't someone know about this if the mayor told us about this?
What?
If the mayor is openly telling people that there's gold, well, not gold, but precious metals here, shouldn't there be more than just us searching for these metals?
Not really. It's pretty far. I mean, I guess there could be people out there. And if there are, shoot them.
Are there, like, remains of tents or anything, Callie?
So you're looking for, like, signs of human activity here?
Yeah.
Or roll 1d100.
Okay.
You don't spot any articles left behind by people. You do notice there's like there's like a pile of wood that's been, or like charcoal basically, sitting not too far from the edge of the creek.
Well, time to eat that too. I'm of course joking. I can eat the charcoal. But I'm gonna take a piece.
Okay.
Are you taking the rock as well?
No, I'm gonna give that to Card. Take the rock. Here you
Oh,
go,
sorry.
Captain.
Card's on
I'm
the spaceship
not
right
there.
now.
I'm throwing it at the spaceship.
It falls after rising about
Alright, Tech Man, you hold the rock.
12 feet in the air.
Oh, you threw it pretty far.
I'm a very strong guy.
I'll put it in my inventory.
Okay.
What should I say? Just small rock? Small unidentified rock.
So, What are you guys doing now?
Waiting for orders. I don't really know.
You said
I've
there's
done.
whatsoever no animals?
No, there's no animals that you have seen other than birds.
Demon, you should stay by the creek, and Surf, you should walk around into the forest.
Got it.
By yourself.
Right, Captain.
And leave your
Yeah,
micro bead with Demon.
You had his orders.
So I'll go into the forest. I'm not leaving the microbead behind.
Some kind of pansy mate.
Okay, so you're just gonna go walking around in the forest nearby?
No, yeah, just like around the perimeter area of the clearing.
Alright, how far are you willing to go away from the orbital lander, and how long are you gonna walk around?
Let's say at all times I'm going to be about 10 minutes away from the area. So what would that be, like half a mile?
Sure. Okay.
And I'll be for about 40 minutes.
Okay. You don't see any other people. You do see a small furry creature at one point that just kind of darts away as soon as it spots you. And you notice that the woods around the creek are fairly standard. There's bushes with some kind of berries growing along them. You don't know if they're edible or not.
Maybe Dean will want these. I'll grab a few.
Okay.
Berries.
And yeah, there's nothing particularly there that's that interesting to see.
Okay. I'll return to the ship and give Demon the unknown berries.
Nice.
Demon, please.
Let's see. Let's have a look here. Let's examine them. Survival.
Alright, you're trying to determine if they're safe to eat?
Yeah.
Okay, roll 1d100. Oh, you already
I did.
You identify them as they're not lethally toxic, but they would definitely like give you food poisoning if you ate them.
Alright, well, I'm going to tell Surf they're safe to eat, and I'll give them back to him.
I'm not hungry, but I'll just take the lie and pretend I don't know.
Okay.
Won't actually eat them, but I'll hold on to them and give them the card when it comes down.
Yeah, I'll be sure to eat those as soon as I can.
Okay, so
Should add those to your inventory, Surf. They're going to be useful later. We
No,
want to give someone the
fucking
shits.
Crush them in your hand.
so it's probably about 6 p.m. at this point, and it's starting to get dark.
What are the spiders going to come get us?
Stay overnight.
Ha! Nervous laughter. Well, yeah, y'all are staying there, basically. If
You're
anyone,
camping out?
if anyone comes near there, you should shoot them.
Even if they're civilians?
Yes, especially if they're civilians. If they're people, you definitely want them dead.
Alright,
Okay.
so we're setting up camp then.
Alright, yeah, you didn't actually bring, like, camping supplies in your lander, but your lander it's fairly nice. It could accommodate you to...
I don't need camping supplies, alright? I was born in this environment.
Okay.
Failed while I'll sleep in the actual lander.
Okay, so you're just gonna stay the night there?
Yeah, and I don't think... Are we gonna do shifts, Demon? Are we gonna bother, or...
Shifts. I can make you stay up. I guess we'll do shifts.
Okay. Well, the night passes, and you hear, like, some howling out in the distance. You hear animals kind of moving around through the forest, but nothing actually approaches you. There's no sign of other people in the area, and, eventually it's morning.
Hooray.
Have I found the device yet?
Yes. You located it.
Come pick me up.
Alright, well, I'm gonna leave Surf here. I'm gonna go pick up the card.
Okay.
Come on, guys. Don't about me.
Roll piloting for me.
Rolling.
What's your agility?
45, I think.
Actually, couldn't I just pilot a different lander to the planet?
Well, yeah, you could.
How many do you have?
You guys probably have like 4 landers like this
Okay.
total.
I'll take one and some people with me, preferably like militiamen. Maybe people who could be useful for excavating purposes. I don't know if we just have like a class of miners.
I think
living
it's
in the
just
ship.
all like the militiamen are, you know, like generic guys. Like you would bring in an Indiana Jones movie that, you know, they got rifles and shovels and they do explorer goon things. I think that's the general idea.
Is that right, Kelly?
Sure. I mean, a lot of them are former Imperial Guardsmen, so they're familiar with like
Digging
trench
holes.
digging. Yeah. So they're equipped with shovels.
Okay, sure. I'll take 19 of them on a lander and go down to the planet.
Okay.
And I just hit
Are
the back button.
Are you going to the creek that?
Oh, Ronald finally got here.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Do you need me to roll?
Yes.
Damn it. Oh my god.
I'm actually using.
Yes.
So.
I can pilot, by the way.
Yeah. What's your agility?
43.
Yeah. This is like the first time you've ever flown one of these things, and one of the militiamen is trying to like coach you through the process a little bit. So you avoid outright crashing into the ground, but the landing is pretty atrocious, and you almost smash into the other lander since the only clearing you could find is the one that it's already occupying.
Nice.
Hey, I'm here. Ooh.
Excellent landing, sir.
Yeah,
Couldn't have done better myself.
was fucking perfect.
It was probably all that one guy that was trying to help you out's problem, right?
There wasn't a problem.
Oh, perfect landing, sir.
Yes. Good.
Okay. Well, now you're here, and you have your...
Well, whatever this strange mythical device we have, I will attempt to use it to locate sources of this metal.
That is not what it does.
I have no idea what this is.
It just determines what the substance is.
Okay, that's fine. Do y'all still have that piece that you found
Yep.
in the river?
It over to you.
Put it under the light.
Oh,
Okay. Surf, just roll tech use.
Don't fail.
Holy crap.
Oh, you broke it. Good job.
Okay, basically, when you put it into the machine, the way it works is it kind of like has a compartment where you just stick the material in and a bunch of lasers and stuff scan it. And so it does do that. However, your sample is completely destroyed, and the results it tells you is that it's like a 85% chance that this is just gold.
That's fine.
There's no like radioactive information, or did I just get cancer from trying to eat it, or
None of that information is available.
What's the other 15%?
Exotic metals.
Okay,
Oh.
so probably not, because Callie couldn't come up with anything. So it's probably just gold.
wild.
I'll make your fortune
Well-
here, Captain.
We
Yeah, I guess I could just we can continue doing panning. Do we have panning shit?
I mean, yeah, you would have equipment for that. Although, are you going to call back to your ship and start requisitioning panning supplies?
And probably hydraulic mining supplies.
Okay, well, when you do that...
unless we have something better.
Your Seneschal, Shlomo Finkelbergstein, is like, Sir, I would recommend that we employ some people to do this for us. Perhaps give them some equipment on a bigger scale.
Sir, I also have a recommendation. We can make people into servitors and do it for us.
So I got a recommendation.
Yes.
Let's go get some horses and tie rocks to them.
You know, there's a lot of merit to that idea. But we can't do it right now.
We're just throwing it out there, sir. Always wanted to do that.
They have horses.
And tie what to
Are
them?
you here, Ronald?
Warhammer Universe. Yeah,
Ronald, we need you. Badly.
of course.
All the skills will be invaluable.
Well, the Seneschal man probably has some knowledge about stealing from natives. So, probably best to just claim this land for our own, if that's even possible.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you can do that.
Didn't the colonists give it to us?
Well, the colony right now has, there's not, a legal authority, present there, so you guys have the right as rogue traders to more or less claim the planet as your own.
Really? I thought this was founded by, the
Yeah,
Imperial...
it's an administratum world, but it's been out of contact for 100 years. And, the pilgrim ship that was supposed to actually set up the administratum office there has been excavated of people.
Oh, okay. So then let's just fly back to the governor and tell him, I'm just gonna occupy this planet. Now.
And let's employ them to work our mine for us after we build it.
And those
Yes.
three be turned into servitors.
Why don't we turn you into a servitor while we're at it?
So, what are you going to tell him exactly?
Hello, friend. I appreciate the information you gave me about, in regards to that mining, the lower, to the south of here. But I've decided I'm just going to occupy this planet in its entirety, and if you don't submit to my authority, I will ram a colony ship into your little area. I think it's more than reasonable.
You're driving a hard bargain.
I mean, I don't intend to turn you into servitors or anything, really.
Yes. We would never do such a thing.
Hideous, unspeakable crime. But to be honest, we kind of have been waiting for resupply and contact with the rest of the galaxy for almost a century now. So
It's never gonna happen, mate.
Yeah,
We could tell you what's been happening out there if you want, but
nothing's been happening, really. More of the same.
that's good to hear.
Uh.
Well, we'll be happy to, allow you to take over the administration of this planet, but of course, we don't really have any resources or particularly specialized labor to assist you in this endeavor with.
You got shiny rocks, mate. I saw them, and I ate one.
Yes, we do have some resources available. We just don't have the means to extract them.
Yes, that's fine. We will deal with that.
Just gotta use your hands, mate.
Right. Okay, so Basically, he's not really that surprised that you had this intention, since you're a rogue trader, and his administratum superiors are all dead. So,
Are they dead?
I mean, they were on the ship. All the people that were supposed to be ruling the planet.
Nice. Sweet.
Really dodged a bullet with that one, eh, sir?
I completely agree.
Okay, so what exactly is your immediate plan then?
Well, we need to acquire... I guess I'll be telling this to Shlomo. We need to acquire the proper devices and materials in order for mining to occur.
Right. So
I don't know what those are.
Basically, you would need a bit of heavy machinery that you don't currently have on your ship in order to set that up. However, you do have quite a few more rudimentary tools that you could leave on the planet. Yeah, that's basically you don't have the means to fully exploit this with you, and you would have to go get it. You'd have to trade for it from somewhere else.
Well, I think that was probably going to happen no matter what, but I guess we can give them some basic things. I mean, if they're just like lacking shit like generators or food.
Yeah, they don't have generators. There's like almost no electricity outside of the command center.
Well, I'm sure we can give them some.
There are also no vehicles.
Well, they're
they don't
not
even have
getting
horses.
not getting any of those. That's fucking ridiculous.
Sure we can't give them some trucks or something?
Absolutely not. You're fucking crazy.
There were numerous vehicles on the pilgrim ship.
Well, thankfully there's.
Dude,
Thankfully, that's now turned into a weapon I can use.
No, can't we just take the vehicles from the pilgrim ship and sell those for trade equipment? I mean, for mining equipment.
That's a
I think
great.
we might have the
that's a
mine- actually-
fantastic idea, Surf. You will be in charge of that. You will go onto the ship and by yourself, of course.
Idea, sir. What if there's mining equipment on the ship?
On the colony ship?
Yeah, mate.
Well, then Surf better report it to us, unless he wants to be spaced.
At least take a few men
Nope.
with me.
Nope.
okay, so you're gonna have Surf go back onto the.
Yeah, Demon could fly him there.
Okay. Alright, Surf, so basically the way this is going to work is you just have to roll to see how long it's going to take you to find them by yourself.
Might make bodies on the ship while I'm so I can make them
What?
help me do nothing.
He's talking about servitorian corpses again.
Well, certainly there's some of them that are well preserved, but most of the corpses that you can easily access are blown into tiny pieces.
Could have helped me out there.
So go ahead and roll 1d100. I roll another one.
Roll another one.
Roll 3 in total, so. Okay.
Jesus.
Basically, it will take you. This is gonna be a 3-day process, but you're gonna be able to work effectively for 15 hours on the first day. You'll only be able to work effectively for 1 hour on the second day, and you will be able to complete the task in 1 hour on the third day, as in find the actual things. So, yeah, over the course of 3 days, you kind of go through the extremely spooky dead ship by yourself, and you kind of like wade through corpses at some junctures. You have to wear a void suit the whole time. It's very uncomfortable. And there's no one to talk to. And everybody else is back on the ship or on the planet, and they're kind of like partying for the most part. You do actually eventually locate the vehicle hangar. Inside, you find numerous trucks, which are pretty simple in design, just a standard like flatbed, basically. You also find a couple of prefab buildings, which are attached to the underside of the Pilgrim vessel, and were supposed to be like decoupled and brought to the surface to serve as new like administrative facilities. You also find one intact and relatively stable like drill, which would be useful for the purposes of extracting raw materials from a planet.
A drill? Are you sure? I don't think that would help us with our mine.
It's like a big building-sized drill. It's not like a hand drill.
I see.
Well, that certainly sounds useful.
Yeah.
So yeah, you have all that. You know where all that stuff is. You have not retrieved it. That would be a much more labor-intensive task. And requires.
Or are we going to? Is there like a hangar door next to all these vehicles, or are they just like in a closed part of the ship?
They are most of the vehicles are in a hangar. However, the actual prefab stuff, including the drill, are just attached to the bottom of the ship and are meant to be decoupled.
Let's make a mining town.
We
Sounds
could,
fun.
but then we'd have to ship actually down to the planet.
Absolutely ridiculous idea there, Surf.
Well,
I
how
completely
we
agree with
did
your
then?
idea, Demon. So I guess after 3 days of doing absolutely nothing, just ruining people's days, I guess I learned the information Surf's discovered, and
Yep.
how long have we been here? Like, since we first warped in?
It's been 5 days since you first warped in.
Okay. I think it would be fine if we went out, maybe, back to the port, potentially, in order to accrue numerous things. One, mining equipment, or rather just like people who can mine, or like who are specialized in that, because I don't think my ship crew knows how to operate this giant drill.
Right.
Or I don't think we have the materials to get the prefabricated buildings or vehicles off of the ship and onto the planet.
Okay.
So those would be the things I'm trying to find. Basically those three things. People to
So you're
do-
going to go back to Port Wander?
Yes, in order to obtain those things. I'll
Alright,
leave...
that'll require a work jump.
I will leave no one. Oddly enough, I won't leave Surf in the
We're all
colony ship.
coming.
You won't or you will leave, sir?
I
from the
won't
colony
leave Surf.
ship? Uh-oh.
Not this
Okay.
time.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Okay, alright. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, the trip back through the warp. Oh, wait a minute, hold on, let me adjust this. Forgot to give you guys, you know where you're going, so you have to get a bonus.
Is there music playing right now? Because
There
I
is.
can't hear it.
There's music playing.
You have to
You
refresh.
probably just don't have your music
You
volume
have to
slider
refresh the
up.
page.
It's all the way up.
You have to
Can't be.
refresh the page.
Okay, so you guys, you do manage to get through the warp safely on your visit, or on your trip rather. It takes 16 days on board in order to make the jump, and really the only thing out of the ordinary that happened is a couple of you had some unusual dreams. However, the rest of the crew seems fine.
You mean just
I'm
I
fairly
had
stable.
weird dreams?
No, pretty much everyone on the ship had weird dreams.
Okay, well, that's cool, I guess.
Are these weird killing people or?
They are just really abstract, and they don't make sense, and they're also unsettling to think about. So yeah, you arrive at Port Wander again. And you are now here, free to do as you please.
Well, again, I'm gonna try to look for those 3 things. Probably start with the supplies. Or I guess what would we really need to get the vehicles and the prefabricated structures off? Would we need like a whole nother spaceship?
You would probably want generators to power some of the systems on the ship, because the auxiliary turbines are not by themselves going to have enough juice to decouple all that stuff, or open the hangar doors for that matter.
I could look for those if you want, Bird.
Yes, Surf, you
I
look
could-
for those.
Okay, so that's just going to be an acquisition roll. You can use your profit factor for it, or you can go based on commerce.
Oh, well, if that's happening, then I will get it, and I'm gonna roll on commerce. Fuck.
Point.
So you easily locate generators that would be able to power this. However, they're charging a pretty exorbitant fee, and if you decided to go in for this, and you also locate the other material that you want, but in total, the amount of stuff they're asking for would cost a profit factor in order to purchase.
Fuck. Hey, Ronald. Ronald. Okay, Demon. Demon.
Boy, Captain, what?
I think it's in our best interest to obtain these generators in probably a less than savory fashion.
Gotcha, sir.
You know these are like giant generators, Car.
Do you... Jesus Christ, Surf, I wasn't implying we're gonna go shoot up the place and then carry them on our backs.
Well, we normally do, so
Anyway,
we can't exactly have the piece of the station.
this is just like a merchant, right? Selling these? Callie?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, then, surely he can be gambled with in order to throw away his generators for nothing. Or,
So you're trying to challenge to a gamble?
or if that fails, we could just kill him. That probably won't have any
You could cut him in,
problems.
sir.
Really can't kill him because there's a bunch of. Okay, whatever. Go ahead.
No, I definitely could kill him. That easily could happen. But I...
Could cut him in, sir, on the morning.
No, absolutely not. That sounds terrible. We already have one evil merchant. Could I don't know. Could I attempt to talk to him?
Haggle.
Well, I don't think haggling is a thing, but can I just attempt to... Is there anything I could do? Can I, like, charm him, or, you know,
Try whatever you want.
yell at him to lower his price?
He looks extraordinarily similar to Shlomo Finkelberg, just letting you know.
Okay.
But you can attempt to do whatever you like.
Let's ask him if he has a brother or cousin that looks exactly like him.
Surf, that's retarded. All merchants look the same. Fucking idiot. Anyway,
Okay.
I'm I guess I'll roll. The merchant is most skilled in deceitment, bartering, and probably blathering. So that means the best thing to do would be to logic him to death.
Okay, what exactly are you trying to tell him?
I'm trying to inform him that his prices are ridiculous and I could very easily get the same generators for a much cheaper price elsewhere,
Okay.
spending really nothing except my own time, which I have a lot of.
Okay.
Do I roll 1d100?
Yes, you do. Yeah. What's your intelligence?
55.
Okay, I'm gonna roll for him. Okay, yeah, you, hold on, I'm getting a phone call.
Ronald! Ronald!
Yes.
Why aren't you saying anything?
Well, I'm tired.
Fuck you. I think
Fuck her too.
Fucking Ronald, mate. Can't trust him as far as you can throw him.
truly. Fantastic. Well, Demon.
Boy.
You're gonna
Boy.
have to be in. What? You're gonna have to be in charge of mining, if you know what I'm saying. I'll leave you to
Mining.
sorry, that I mean the entirety of that, what that would entail. Like, you need to get the drill off of the ship or any other mining equipment that's there, and you need to set it up on the planet.
Alright, I'm back. So basically you more or less effectively convince him that he's being irrational, and that the amount of things you're going to give him in exchange for this are more than generous, especially given that this equipment that he's selling is fairly common. So yeah, you can get away with getting this stuff as a part of just, that'll be your acquisition role at port. You will not be able to make another one.
Hey, Callie?
Yeah.
What does the trade void fair entail?
You know how to pilot starships and run them, basically.
Is it like a logistical thing?
Yes, I think so. It takes into account like the necessary supplies and things you need to run a spaceship.
Like, say we're in...
Spooky.
Yeah.
And how much is that? 100 XP, I think.
I don't know what it is.
I'm gonna look it up real quick.
Okay. So yeah, Car, did you hear my explanation?
Yes, that it would be based on acquisition at the end, right?
Well, no, I mean, you got it. It's just that you don't have to spend a profit factor, and instead what happens is you burned your acquisition for this time in port. So you can not make another acquisition roll on anything else.
Oh, okay, sure.
But that was for not just the generator. That was for the whole mining, supplies, all that shit.
Well, okay, sure. Well, I think I'm done here. Is everyone done shopping?
Yeah, you guys can make acquisition rolls on whatever you want here in port.
Ronald, go for the laser beam.
I don't have any money.
What the fuck? You don't
Doesn't
need.
matter.
You don't need money.
You can just look for it.
It's the same thing we did at the start.
Really?
Does a storm
You could
bolter
only
count
do
as a
that
heavy
once.
I don't know about that. I think it just counts as a basic bolt weapon. But I don't know. It's in the rule book.
Oh,
I'm gonna roll to acquire.
whatever.
What are
A
you
heavy
searching
bolt.
for, Ronald?
Doesn't matter. I'm not gonna get it. This super ultra rare bullshit.
It's not. You don't find it.
I'm gonna roll for a heavy stubber.
Oh, okay.
Why are you looking for a heavy stubber, demon?
Because it'll be funny.
What's your... you're doing profit factor, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
What's the profit factor card? 37?
37.
I mean, okay, yeah, you find a heavy stubber. It's just like a regular heavy stubber, though. There's nothing special about it.
Aww.
It's pretty fucking fantastic still.
I'll take it.
Okay.
Can I search for a character to join our crew, or is that too much?
That would not be an acquisition roll.
That would not be an accurate roll?
No, that would be like a fucking specific type of action you're undertaking, rather.
What if I wanted to look for a tech priest which had the trade minor?
So you're looking for... Okay, are you looking for specifically a tech priest?
Well, really, the only people which would, well...
Anyone who could, like, assist with mining operations, I think is what Surf's trying to find.
Okay.
Who
Go ahead,
knows
roll
more than
1d100.
us.
You find you go through a lot of places, but you don't find anyone, but eventually you just kind of stop off at a bar, and some guy there has, he claims he's been, like, in charge of a mining rig out on some asteroid field, in the Expanse for a while now, but he has recently, his contract's been tapped out, so he's looking for employment.
Want me to hit him with some scrutiny, Captain? See what's going on here?
I think I'll hit him with some commerce, friend.
Let's see.
Can I hire him without blowing profit factor?
Yes.
Then I will absolutely.
Okay, you're hiring
Come aboard, friend. What is your name?
Rex.
Alright, Rex. Is that with a W?
Trade void fair,
No,
100.
it's not with the W.
Damn it.
Do I have 100 experience?
Who knows?
A profound.
I do. Alright, Callie. Picking up the trade void fair.
Okay. Good job.
I mean, I already have that. You don't really need it.
I'm going to look for a power armor. Just like a normal space marine armor.
Okay. You don't find it.
What did he need to get a 1?
Yeah, but he's asking for fucking Space Marine power armor.
So?
You'd need... Well, the difficulty in that test is higher than 3 degrees.
So I need a.
Well, even a 1 may not necessarily get you it.
So if I like use a fate point to get a 10 degree, like 10 degree of success.
If you roll the 1 and then you used a fate point, then you might find it of like a lower quality.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, so you guys are all done with your affairs at Port Wander?
Yes, let's go back. Hopefully we can have another space battle with the other rogue trader.
Okay, okay. Your onboard trip this time, actually is extremely calm. Everything is well the entire time. You don't notice anything out of the usual. However, your onboard time is 24 days. And, you know,
Are you rolling?
you don't know how long I am using a program called Auto Navigator, which does all the rolling for me. You don't know how long you've been gone in real space. Okay.
Well, hopefully the colony isn't dead.
So you guys return to the Fedor system, and the first thing that happens when you do is that NDT pipes up and says, "Sir, we detected the other rogue trader ship in the system."
Hail
I think
him.
I'm fucking lost in space.
Okay, so your VoidMaster opens up a Vox channel to the Acheron, which is the name of the cruiser that the other rogue trader was in command of. But there's no reply.
Hello? Sirius, Sirius. Are you there?
Yeah, there's no reply. In fact, your VoidMaster tells you that it doesn't even seem like there is a signal, like your signal is penetrating their ship.
Is there any life signs aboard?
Are you gonna scan?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and roll 1d100.
Tech use?
Maybe Surf should do this if it's a tech use thing.
Yeah, I mean NDT is gonna be doing it.
Okay.
Yeah, you detect several life signs on board.
Only several?
I mean, you detect quite a few. I mean, it looks to be a ship with many passengers.
Like, how many people there should be on it? Or is it like there's like 100 people on it and everyone's murdered?
So a cruiser of this size would probably have like 35,000 people on it, at least. Your sensors pick up about 10,000 on the ship at the moment. Although you don't know how many the other rogue trader actually employed on his ship to begin with. So
They could have gone through some system malfunctions, sir. The ship could be dead in the water.
Captain.
We probably should go help him out. Or actually, you know, there's not really anything to gain from helping him out. Well, but there might be. Fuck it. There's no reason not to send Surf into danger.
So you're sending Surf alone?
Yeah. I mean, no. Really, I guess
Okay.
we'll move the ship closer, so that way we're almost adjacent.
Okay.
Promise not to fire while I'm inside the ship.
Is there still
sure
no
thing.
reaction from their ship?
It's not moving at all. It's just continuing
And-
in a straight line across the system.
Well, I mean,
very
there's
slowly.
just no response at all.
No, it doesn't make any. It does not shift its alignment or anything like that.
Well then. Yeah, looks like we just have to go on board. So, Surf,
Wait, you said we.
you're up.
He's gonna shoot him at the ship, Captain.
No, Demon, you'll be piloting there. I will go as well. In fact, I'll bring the whole command crew. And maybe
The entire bridge crew?
no,
You-
I didn't mean bridge crew. I meant just the PCs.
Okay. So, well, sans Uni, because he's not here? Or are you still going to bring him?
Oh, I'll definitely bring Uni.
Okay. Okay, so you're just boarding.
Yeah, I mean, assuming they're not like shooting at us.
Right, there's no response at all as your lander approaches. And Demon, can you roll 1d100? I assume you're piloting.
Oh, why wouldn't I be?
Yeah, so that's why I'm asking you
Well,
to roll.
Well,
Okay,
while
so I might have to re-roll that.
Okay, go ahead, Card. What were you saying?
I was gonna say, can I do like a perception check to see if there's, you know, another giant spaceship or a nuclear bomb, or you know, just maybe like some kind of space warp shit around that could have put the ship out of commission?
You
Or is
can
it just
roll
like
perception for me.
total void? That's okay.
Roll perception.
You can get one, nothing's going to be wrong with it.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like a standard Imperial cruiser, really. It's got some battle scars on it, but you don't know how old those are. And it doesn't seem to have any critical failure in its hull anywhere or anything like that.
I could do the common lower Imperial Navy thing.
What would you be trying to ascertain with that exactly?
Oh, what's going on? See if I can deliberate further. This theory.
What are you trying to find out exactly?
I don't know, man. Just interesting things. Oh god, dogs.
Yeah, Demon, you also recognize it as an Imperial Navy cruiser, or a former one at least. The actual class of which is, I had it written down somewhere. It doesn't really matter. In any case, it's like a medium-sized cruiser.
Can I use logic to find out the reason why it may not be functioning or reacting at all to us?
Not.
Wait,
you
hold on a
cannot
second.
roll on it. No, I mean you can use your brain as you wish, but
There's far too many things it could be, Surf.
Yeah.
okay. So you guys boarding now?
Yeah, fuck it.
Okay.
I brought militia too, by the way.
How many are you bringing?
5.
Okay. So yeah, you guys arrive. Demon kind of parks it next to one of the airlock entries, and you come in through, back here, really. And let me put down the militia.
Wait, are we wearing void suits then, or are we wearing armor?
It's up to you how you want to enter it.
I would assume we'd be wearing suits, maybe? I don't know.
Fuck.
Did you say
Surf.
Yeah?
Go check. Stick your head out of the airlock.
Can I use my skill to do an inspection?
What are you inspecting exactly?
Just to see what's outside the door. So, like, we're going to stand on the side of the door and the skull's going to float in and look around.
Okay, well, if you guys are already in this chamber here, if you have not departed your lander, or if you have, rather, you immediately notice that obviously there's atmosphere in here.
Okay, so we don't need the void suits then, mates.
Yep.
I wasn't worried. Just to let you know.
Okay.
Well, open the
this
fucking
thing-
door, demon.
This thing here is a guardsman squad of 5 people.
Well, I gotta open
Kick
the door,
it down.
Captain. Kicking it down, Captain.
Okay. What's your strength?
Probably over that.
Really?
42.
Well, you firmly kick the thick metal door, and it does make a thud audibly. However, it does not fall down or open.
Oi, open up, you cunts!
Can I open the door, please, with TechU? Security?
Security.
Maybe
would
we
be
could just open the
skill
door.
that You'd
I don't
use
know.
this.
What did you
It's
say?
just like a
It's a
button.
Security's for opening doors, basically.
Yeah, so can I use security to open the
You
door?
can attempt to do it.
Security's a skills
I think security is based on agility.
like a -30 with the Omni tool. Not the Omni tool, the multi-key.
What is your what's your agility?
It is 32.
Okay, so you're unable to open the door, but you do notice that its deadbolts are set right now. It would be impossible to open this door without either somehow manually tearing through it or resetting the deadbolts to not be active anymore.
Is the atmosphere? There may be no air on the other side of this door.
You have no way to tell at the moment.
If
I
it's
should probably change the music as well.
Well, Can we check the door at the bottom, the 2 doors at the bottom, to see if their deadbolts are locked?
So
Or in place,
you
rather?
can check this door, and it's very obvious immediately the same exact issue with that one. Deadbolts are set. This one down here does not.
Alright, we're going through that door.
Okay.
Fuck, just backed out again. I'm really good at that.
So what's the formation you're going in there with?
I will be way in the back, ready to board the ship at a moment's notice. I Well, how about everyone just stays really far back? Surf, you open the door.
I open the door.
All right.
I have my hand cannon drawn.
You open the door, and it's just a small, little. Basically, it's an airlock. And on the other side of the airlock, there's another door.
Well, I
All
have
right.
to press.
Maybe it's time to put on the void suits. Does this go out into space?
What?
This airlock exit?
We came in from space. Don't forget.
Are we still in our lander right now? Or...
No, this big white box you're in right now is the. So your initial. Let me just draw it on here. Your initial area that you came in from is like right here. Just an airlock which connects directly to your lander.
It probably has 2 airlocks.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's just go straight into danger and open the door.
Alright, you open the door, and inside of the next room, you just see, it's a fairly sparse room, just metal everywhere. There are 2 large, very large, data stacks. One of them has an active console, the other one does not.
Well, Surf, can you take a look at this console?
And also, can you everyone roll perception for me?
Minus 41.
Okay, Demon, you notice on the side of this data block, there seems to be some kind of like etching in it. You can't really make it out without examining it more closely.
There's a thing right here, Captain. Look at this.
Oh. You. I have seen you.
Are you?
I pushed Demon away. Let me see your face.
Wow.
You are the one from my dreams.
My.
I'm talking to the etching right now.
Okay. Well, as you examine it more closely, basically it immediately strikes you as number one being made of blood or coated in blood, and as soon as you see that, everybody in the room make a willpower test.
My willpower's as strong as 39.
Is this a common horror test?
It's just alright. Just make a willpower test. So, what's your willpower?
Minus 39.
Okay.
Mine is 35, but I've got that jaded thing.
Right. And Surf, what's yours?
32.
Okay, all of you immediately feel very unsettled, and the air in the room gets extremely cold, and the etching in the side of this data block starts glowing, the blood kind of making the room turn a little bit red.
Ronald! Ronald, Uni! People!
And your guardsmen are filtering into the room here, and as they do, what happens is that where's the button?
Ronald rolled for initiative, so.
Ronald preemptively rolls for initiative.
A hideous creature emerges seemingly from thin air and is going to make a surprise attack on your squad of guardsmen. And will surprisingly miss. Okay. So, alright, everyone roll initiative now.
What is this, plus perception?
Your agility.
Oh, agility. So, that's important.
How do ties work, Kelly?
The natural roll that's higher wins. If they're still tied, then you have to roll off.
Alright, so that's you and me.
And I'll create a turn order here, and I'll also roll for your guardsmen.
Ronald! Ronald.
Yes.
Please stop being shit. Move your
I'm just
guy.
playing League of Legends, man.
And rolled 13 with the guardsman.
So, do I have to re-roll? Because me and Demon got the exact same thing.
You and Demon got the exact same thing?
Yes. Number, and we both rolled 5s.
Yes, you have to reroll.
Fuck.
Demon?
God damn it. I keep doing stupid shit. Actually, do I have a bonus to that?
Oh.
Demon tie with Ronald.
Okay, now it's gonna be Surf, and then it will be Demon, and then it will be Card, then it will be Guardsman. So this creature that has just emerged from seemingly nothingness and swung its twisted blade at your squad of guardsmen is going to follow it up immediately with a second strike at them. And it will hit. In fact, it will slash one of them straight in the head. At least one of them, that is. Just analyze its thinking. And,
Does the guardsman not dodge or anything like that?
Yeah. They...
Dodge!
A couple of the guardsmen are able to dodge
I
out of
will
the
you
way
to
of this
dodge!
strike. However, the creature still strikes 2 of them in the front. One of them, his head's just torn clean off. The other one is kind of gashed from his shoulder down to his other side, and the upper part of his body just kind of slides off. And it's Ronald's turn now.
No, not Harry. He was only 3 days from retirement.
All of our
I'd have to, like,
militiamen are only 3 days from retirement. Ronald.
Well, it differs.
Ronald.
Just take control of my character.
How about you take control of your character?
I'm not gonna.
How about you do that?
I'm not. I'm playing League of Legends.
How about
Wait.
you do that?
I would, but I don't feel like it.
Okay, Ronald's just
Wow.
getting removed. There we go.
Okay. That works.
Keep
Alright,
his
Surf, it's your turn.
Fantastic.
I'm gonna do aim. Is it rapid fire? With my best craftsman lasgun?
Rapid fire.
Not rapid.
I don't think lasguns do have that capacity. I'm pretty sure they're single shot only.
Single shot only?
Pretty
Okay.
sure. Oh wait, you have a lasgun, right?
Yeah.
I was thinking las pistol. You can do a semi-auto burst with it. Yes.
Okay. Gonna do that. No modifiers.
Yeah, you you will hit it.
Can I will surf?
No,
to
I don't
hit
think you
better?
can do that till your ballistics tests. But I'm pretty sure it doesn't work for combat tests like that.
It does. It's just a +10 to any modifier.
Okay. Well, in any case, you'll hit it once, whether or not card assists you.
Just kidding, I never wanted to assist surf.
So go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay. Trying to use this thing.
Yeah, so you hit it, and it kind of like the beam kind of like phases through it a little bit, and the creature seems almost completely undisturbed by the fact that you shot it.
So it didn't do any damage to it, or
Man, your gun's a crock of shit. You rolled a 9.
thing made.
Just stop trying.
Alright, so it's now...
Block the guardsman, surf. Block the hits.
It's now Demon's turn.
Alright, 2 bolter shots.
Okay. Yeah, you're gonna hit both times. So roll your damage, and then obviously you have tearing, so you can pick the better of each result.
1d10 was
So you roll 4 times, really.
Yeah.
1d10 plus 5. There it is. Alright. Is that 4?
Yeah.
Okay, so the 13 and the 14 then.
Right. So, what's the bolter's pin?
I think it's 4. Yeah, it's 4.
Yeah, you just both of the bolts just smash into this creature's arm, the one which is holding its like horrible sword, and it just like vaporizes its arm essentially, and the blade kind of like clanks on the ground before also disappearing. However, it's still alive. Card?
Shit, wanker.
I will pull out my power sword and wow, I wish I really had combat actions in front of me. I believe what I'm attempting to do is go into a defensive stance, but I don't remember how that works.
Well, there's the combat actions is in your handouts, but defensive stance, it means that you can't attack and enemies are going to have a 20% harder chance to hit you. It's also full action.
Yes.
I didn't know these were things.
Yeah, you can read the combat actions. It's one of your handouts.
But that's a full action, so I can't do it anyway.
Pages
I'll just do a standard attack then.
Okay.
That's
Gonna attempt to dodge you. It will fail. Go ahead.
that's a 1d9 or
1d9. Yes.
Fuck.
Okay, so
That's a
yeah,
pen of 5.
you slash it straight through its torso, and when you do so, the creature kind of like shrieks and then vanishes. Although the sword does not. Also, everyone make a willpower test.
Jeez.
My willpower is 39.
Okay, so Surf, basically, whenever this creature shrieks, you are very disturbed by it, and roll 1d3.
1d3?
Yep. Okay, you get 2 insanity points from this.
Shit.
Yay.
I mean, yes! Yes!
And let's go ahead and
Are we done with combat?
give this guy a dead thing. Yeah, you guys are not in combat anymore.
Alright, Surf. Surf.
So,
Pick up the sword and we're gonna add that to our personal inventory.
why am I picking it up?
Because, you're picking it up.
Fine. I'll pick
Also, this symbol that was etched into that thing, basically just the blood on it like sears off and vanishes, but the symbol itself is still there.
Well, looks like we have a lot of demons to murder, about 10,000 of them. So we probably should just destroy this ship.
Yeah.
It's a good idea, Captain.
Hold on, can I
Like,
open
we should ram it.
here?
Alright, what
It's
do
a
you
bit-
want to do with the computer?
Can I see what it does if I interact with it?
Is this sword here strictly better than, like, a power sword on it?
You don't know its stats. Are you gonna pick it up?
Absolutely.
All right,
In an instant, as soon as it dies.
So as soon as you pick up the sword, roll 1d5.
Yes.
Time for corruption.
Yeah, you gain 2 corruption points immediately because what happens is as soon as you pick it up, you're blasted with like visions of the creature's life in the warp, and basically it consists of torturing children and women, and fighting lots of other horrible demons and things.
Nothing too interesting. I already have 5.
And basically the weapon stats are equivalent to a power sword, but without a power field. However, there is a unique ability attached to the sword, which is that every time you kill something with it, it gets +2 damage for the duration of the combat.
Yes. I guess I'll just title this Demon Sword. Is that fine?
Yeah. that's fine.
It's exactly the same. Even like type E.
It'd just be type R, actually. It's not this. Yeah, it's not energy. It has no power field.
Oh, so it's not special in any way?
No, it is special. If it, as I said, if you kill something with it in combat, the sword gets +2 damage for the, and that stacks as many times as you continue to kill things during a combat phase.
What is that known as?
I think it's just called Blood Letter.
That's what I was thinking. It was blood something. Seemed properly edgy.
Doesn't do like flame damage or nothing cool like that?
No, it's just a very jagged, twisty piece of metal that has lots of blood on it, and the blood never dries up, and it pulsates.
Yeah, it seems
When
seems
you look
fine.
at it, it's very clearly extremely evil.
It seems fine. I don't think anyone will mind.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. What are you trying to do, Surf?
Sorry, what? Sorry about that. Computer was messing up. What did you say?
You're standing in front of the computer. Are you trying to do something with it?
Can I see what functions it does?
Okay. So if you look at it, basically, this particular databank is just basically the cameras from around the ship and the picked recordings that have been stored.
Ready for fucking Event Horizon. Here we go.
And so there's, when you look at the list of the files, basically, from about 80 days ago, there was a continuous stream of regular video data being stored here, and then 80 days ago, it suddenly becomes extremely erratic.
How many videos are past that point?
5.
Can we watch the 5 videos?
So this is just a databank. It doesn't have a display on it other than the text interface which you're interacting with right now.
I'd be able to hook up my.
You could download it to a data slate, yes.
So you said the last 80 days?
Yeah, the last 80 days there's only been 5 videos uploaded.
How long have
We
we?
should probably look at those.
We made it 7 days before interacting. So -7 plus 5 plus 24 plus 11.
What?
I'm just trying to think when we first interacted with.
I have no idea what Surf's saying.
He said, I'm just trying to think of when we first interacted with the Rogue Trader.
So you guys actually met in your subjective time. It would have been about 5 weeks ago, including all of your subjective onboard warp travel time. However, you also remember that your initial warp journey took you 12 days back in time when you arrived in the system.
Yeah, I'll let the mathematicians figure that one out. Basically, what I'm gathering is that this ship's been fucked up for a while. Is that right? Or did I totally miss the point?
Well, I mean, yeah, basically 80 days ago, suddenly this video data is not uploaded regularly.
Look
It's not that
look
it's
at the
corrupted
video,
data.
Surf. Check
Okay,
out
well,
what's going
let's-
on.
Let's watch the video.
Okay, so you're gonna put it on data slate. Which video are you watching? The first one,
The
which
most
is
Let's watch
dated
in
to
order.
exactly
The
80
most-
days ago.
the most recent one.
Wait, can't we just watch them in order?
Why the fuck would we waste our time? This isn't a fucking like role play. Sure, no, absolutely. We'll watch all of them, assuming like there's nothing wrong with doing that.
Oh boy, I'm ready to gain corruption. Let's do it.
I am.
Okay,
You
so
need to.
you open up the first video file, and in this file you can see basically the cameras that are recorded here include the immediate area surrounding it, so the places you've been to, as well. There is one that includes the bridge itself. And so in the area surrounding here, people are just walking around doing their regular business. On the bridge, you can see the navigator prepping to enter warp, and people are kind of just hurrying along, getting ready for it. Eventually, though, the ship does enter the warp, and immediately sirens start blaring everywhere. And you can see on the bridge, the navigator is kind of like, there's electricity like flying from his eyes, and the rogue trader captain, Cyrus, is like ducking behind his own throne to avoid this discharge, while several of his crew members are killed by it. In addition to that, there's obvious signs that the Geller field has not been deployed, as when you can, basically the bridge camera records the actual immaterium itself, and there's just hordes of demons sitting outside of the bridge window the moment that the Geller field goes down. And the video recording like cut short right there.
Yeah, let's leave. We'll
We'll
blow up the ship.
Gotta watch the rest
Don't you
of the
want to
video.
see at least what the last video does?
No. No,
Well,
definitely not.
While we're leaving, can I watch the last video without other people watching?
Sure.
I want to watch.
Okay, we
Okay.
can both watch while we're exiting the ship with card.
Okay. So the last video, the cameras surrounding the area you're in now appear to have been disabled, but the bridge camera is still operational. And on the bridge camera, you can see a well, you see all of the corpses of the people that were in the first video have been reduced mostly to bones at this point, and the actual, you see someone who resembles greatly Cyrus on the bridge. His hair is completely white. He's got all sorts of sigils carved into himself, and he's like just kind of wandering around the bridge. You can't tell exactly what he's doing, but he's just like walking to and fro on the bridge. And this recording is dated from when the ship exited the warp, which is like today.
Sir, it seems that Cyrus could possibly still be alive on the bridge. I don't know if you want to bother
He's turned
saving
into
him?
a sister of battle, I see. Well,
You want to just dock out next to the ship? I mean, next to the bridge, and try.
I feel like no matter what will happen, there will be a lot of killing and death, and that sounds great, especially for Surf. So, probably fighting through the ship is not
It's
as
a bad
wise.
idea. Yeah.
I mean, you said, Callie, there was at least 10,000 life signatures. I don't think we could kill 10,000 demons.
Well, one thing you know, like as a fact, is that demons would not register on Auspex as being living creatures.
Oh, yes, I suddenly just remembered that. Obviously. God, fuck you,
It could
Surf,
be.
trying
It
to
could be a
trick
part
me.
of the cult, though.
I guess they
maybe
could.
we should watch the other videos then, if we're not gonna leave.
I thought that
Okay,
was the
let's-
most recent one.
Yeah, there's still 2 through
You've
4.
watched the oldest and the most recent.
Let's watch the
I guess
second old-
just watch all of them. Again, from the beginning to the end.
Okay, so the first one concludes where it did. The second one is dated 8 days on ship time later. And in this one, you can see the area around the databanks. Basically, there's just dozens of corpses everywhere. You don't see any demons here. You do see there is a lot of blood covering pretty much everything. There's also a few people, though, that are like walking, and they seem to be crouched as if to hide themselves. On the bridge, you see there's like 2 or 3 people left who are still alive, including Cyrus, and they are carrying scrolls and like plastering them on the sides of the bridge walls, as well as the main canopy, like the window to space. The warp is still out there, by the way.
All right.
Okay, the next recording is dated 37 days after that. So this is now day 45 in the warp, and at this point on the bridge, Cyrus is the only one alive. However, you can see him eating corpses, basically. However, there's no sign of any demons on the bridge whatsoever. The area around the databanks is also absent any people, either alive or dead, and there's no trace of demons there.
And the last one?
And the last, well, video number 4 is corrupted file. You can't view it.
Fuck
Can
you.
I try using tech use to fix the video at all, or is it just completely corrupted?
You can try. Okay, are you still huddling around the data slate right now, all of you?
I'm not.
Okay,
No,
so it's just
let's just
Demon
say-
and you?
Yeah.
Alright, well, as soon as you open up the recording for this day, you look at the bridge camera first, and you can still see Cyrus kind of like just wandering around, checking the bridge alone. And at this point, his hair is completely white, and he looks similar to the way he did in the last video. However, when you check over to the cameras that are near the databanks, you basically just see horrible warp creatures all over the place, and some of them are too hideous to actually even fully comprehend, and as a result, roll willpower, both of you.
Oh, lovely.
What's your willpower?
32.
Okay. Demon?
30 something, like 39.
Yeah, both of you gain 1d3 corruption points from this.
Yay. Sorry about that, Demon.
I only got 1.
Okay. So yeah, as soon as you see that video, by the way, it freaks you out, like, a lot, so you just smash the data slate on the ground.
No, not my data slate.
Okay.
So do I lose it now, or?
Yeah. It's
You need to get
broken.
another one.
It's smashed on the ground. Is there not any music playing right now? What's going on?
There's music playing.
Why don't I hear it?
There's not.
I recommend we just blow up the ship.
I recommend that,
Refresh.
probably should, leave. We got the most powerful thing we could, and, we'll have to just shoot down the ship. Well,
You want to bother
fuck.
trying to save the rogue trader on the bridge?
Save. Nice
Well-
implying.
You know, as a rogue trader, his ship is also full of amazing treasure, as is yours to some extent. But he's obviously more veteran than you, so.
No,
Hey.
our captain's the best.
I've been a captain for about,
So let's
5
capture
weeks.
him and then make him tell us where the treasure is, and then we blow up the ship.
Yes, but if he's corrupt, he may not bother.
I'm sure
Even
we
if-
can. Maybe. If only we had a missionary who could just, like, yell Bible words at him.
As only.
Damn.
Not like he's gone AF. It's not like he's not paying attention to any of this right now.
Okay, so you guys are still standing around in this room. However, whenever you like screamed and dropped the data slate, you obviously caused a bit of a commotion. And you see coming in through the south door, which is just the same as the north door, it's powered but not deadbolted. You see someone enter the room who's wielding a sword and appears to be rogue.
Damn it.
Here, hello, fellow, chaos cultist. God, fuck the Emperor!
He does not seem
Shitty corpse weapon bastards.
he does not seem to be willing to or capable of engaging in discussion with other people. So he is going to roll for initiative.
Shoot him with the sword,
you
Captain.
Guess I will.
Wow. This is some amazing initiative rolls.
Guardsman
and the
too.
guardsman.
And
yeah.
and Uni.
Right, and you.
We need Uni. He's the most important member of the team.
So
Are we
the
trying to
guardsman
kill
go
this guy,
first. I mean,
Can we have turn order?
oh,
Card?
right. I guess I'll make the turn order.
What?
Gotta add Uni's turn in there.
Are we trying to kill this guy, or are we just trying to maim?
You try to engage him in peaceful discussion, sir. I will attempt to murder him.
Okay, we're trying to kill.
To show my love for chaos, of course. You know. Ha ha ha. Ooh.
Okay. First up is the guardsman, and they're not really sure what to do. They kind of look to the Lord Captain for orders.
You should probably shoot that man with a sword, and probably anyone else who comes in.
Sure thing, sir.
For this is, you know, for fun, by the way. So don't take this too seriously.
Yeah. So there's 3 of them left alive. 2 of their friends just were like decapitated earlier. They are going to shoot, and they will hit. However, the figure is going to attempt to dodge. He'll make his dodge, and it's now Uni's turn. Uni will spend his turn drinking, and he's going to make a toughness test. Yeah, he fails his toughness test. So Uni is now blackout, drunk, sitting in the airlock corridor.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna
Charge.
charge and tackle him to the ground.
Okay, you're charging him. What is your melee weapon?
It's a power axe.
Wow.
Fuck,
Okay.
Jesus
Go ahead.
Christ.
Okay. What do I need? What am I rolling based on?
You're rolling weapon skill. You're trying to use takedown, right? You're not trying to kill him.
Yeah, I was just trying to take him down. Can I use a fate point?
You can try if you want. You can roll. Okay. So
Significantly better.
takedown, the way that works is like it's opposed. So he's gonna attempt to oppose it. Yeah, you tackle him, and now you're both sitting on the ground, kind of wrestling with each other. It's like a full action to do takedown.
Okay.
Your turn, Demon.
Demon, throw a grenade.
Don't
Grenade.
shoot into this.
Grenade. Shoot him. Kill him.
Charging in to help Surf.
What's your weapon skill?
Weapon skill is 44.
Okay. Yeah, you can. You're not trying to hit him with your weapon though. You're just trying to
Going.
subdue him still.
I'm helping Surf subdue him.
Okay.
Take him
That's
down.
another opposed one. Yeah, you're gonna succeed in helping Surf keep him pinned. So his turn, what he's gonna do is attempt to disengage you guys.
Oh.
He will succeed. He's gonna move back into this corridor here.
Punch him in the kidney.
This door is open, by the way, here, but the one behind it is not. Like this door down here. I don't think you guys can see it, even, but
No.
okay, it's your turn, Card.
I will. I already have my sword out, but I don't have my deeg. So I guess I'll just charge him and try to slice him.
So you're gonna use your new fancy demon sword?
No, just the power sword.
Run him through, Captain.
Okay. He's gonna attempt to dodge you.
He can't.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Just... Yeah, fucking get shit.
Jesus Christ.
No, that doesn't connect.
Alright, let me check his toughness here. 8, 4, it's gonna be... Okay, so basically you slice him in the arm with your power sword, and you cut really deep in his arm. You kind of like tear all the way down, kind of like through the side of his arm, and it's like cut open and bleeding profusely. And he's gonna try and retain grasp of his weapon. He will succeed in maintaining his grasp over his weapon. Now it's the guardsman's turn.
Come join the tackle.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be tackling him anymore.
No, nor do I.
So guardsmen, I guess they're just gonna try to shoot. And they will hit.
Scotty.
and their lasers kind of just plink off of him ineffectually. Unir spends his turn trying to recover from being blackout drunk. He will fail. Your turn,
I would just
sir.
like to say that this is not canon. I would not have got blackout drunk.
It's too late.
No, this is definitely canon.
I'm gonna
Cannon
charge
with a
him
K.
once again, except this time instead of just trying to subdue him, I'm gonna aim to disarm him. So cut off his arm.
Okay.
You can't do that if you're charging.
Oh, I can't?
You're
I
too
can't
close.
try to-
You have to be 4 meters.
He is 4 meters away.
This is space only. Oh, okay.
So, weapon skill, right?
Yep.
My weapon skill is 28.
Okay. I think disarm was also an opposed weapon skill test. So, yeah, you will be able to knock his blade out of his hand.
I'm pretty sure Surf meant disarm him as in, like, remove
so, like,
his
call
arm.
Shot arm?
Yes.
Okay, well, let's see. That imposes a difficulty of like 20 by default. What's your weapon skill?
28.
Oh, you didn't even,
28.
you didn't even
Yeah, I didn't
succeed.
even hit. Yeah,
I thought you were
I was
saying-
confused why you guys were going on.
Okay, yeah, you fucking miss like a bitch. You swing around impotently. Okay, Demon.
I'm gonna move right here. I'm going to thrust into his stomach with my power sword.
Alright.
Or
Yeah,
the
you're-
air.
You are not going to be able to do that. You will thrust, but it's pretty dark in here because there's no lights on other than the ones you guys have on you, so you kind of like stab the air next to him instead.
Oh, you bastard.
And during his turn, what he's going to do is retreat back into the other room.
You said it was
What
locked.
is- No,
Well,
I
not
said
locked,
it
but
was
closed.
It's just
It's
closed.
closed, yeah. He's going to open the door and go back.
So will we be able to see
Yeah, you'll be able to see in there.
forever, or just like for a second?
I don't have dynamic lighting, so... I mean, he didn't close the door behind him.
Okay. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, so you can see in the room, basically it's covered in bodies and like bones and blood. There's also some weird star shape on the floor. And in the corner there's some kind of lever.
Hey, I can try to make that guy into a servitude.
Your turn,
The
card.
fuck is that thing? Is that a pile of skulls?
That is a pile of skulls.
I will charge him.
Has to be a straight line.
Wow, you are
And there's some
really
sort
trolling
of
me there.
horrible rape victim in there too.
Well,
Charge is a full action. You'll be
Yeah,
incapable of charging him regardless.
yes, I realize this. How about I just move here, which should be a half move,
Okay.
I believe. Focusing.
You're focusing? What does that do? Is that a combat action?
I'm not doing anything in particular. I guess I'm.
have a pistol?
I'll pull out my hand cannon. I'll do that.
Okay,
With
that's
my
fine.
with my sword still there.
Sure. It's not your dual wielding.
Yes.
Guardsmen are going to use their turn to move,
I actually usually dual wield.
and they will be able to get here. And now it is Uni's turn. See if he wakes up from his
Is Uni actually
alcohol
in the
coma. He's back awake, and now he's going to spend his turn drinking, and he will fail toughness test. He's back unconscious. Surf, you go.
Can I run to here?
Pull the lever, Krog!
Full move if you can. If you have to turn, that's a full move to do it. If you have to go farther than your full move, you have to sprint, which means you have to go in a straight line. And I don't know what your movement is.
My movement, so I have agility 32, so my movement would be 18 on run.
Right, but what's your
The movement,
full movement? Yeah.
6.
Okay, well, you can full move your way to here. If you want to sprint, you have to go in a straight line.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do then a full movement to there.
Okay. It's now your turn, Demon.
Oh boy.
Get good.
Do you think those guardsmen are expecting much?
Well, I'm gonna pull out the bolter and take a single shot at whatever's going on.
Okay.
You know, over here.
Yep.
Don't hit any of us.
Go ahead. You hit.
5. Plus, what the fuck was it? Yeah, 5.
Okay.
I'm gonna use the 14.
Yeah, I'm not kidding. So yeah, you fucking shoot this guy in his already almost destroyed right arm, and you fucking blow it off. And he's gonna make a toughness test to remain conscious, and he'll fail that, so he's gonna pass out, bleeding on the ground. However, as the blood kind of like starts pouring from his body and accumulating on the floor here, there's kind of like a whooshing noise, and well, you know, 1 second here while I do this. One of your friends is going to come from the other side of the Immaterium.
I think it would be quite useful for you to pull that lever.
I'm
And,
kind of tempted.
And as he does so, basically what happens is the blood that was pouring out of this guy's arm just fucking like starts exploding out of it, and this guy just almost immediately bleeds out as a result, so he is dead.
So no, he does immediately bleed out. Not almost immediately bleeds out. He just
Well-
straight up, like, his arm blows up.
Essentially, yeah.
Great.
And now this dude has manifested himself.
He had quite a bit of blood on him. I see.
He's gonna be going up turn.
What?
Yeah, he just existed. It's now his turn to act.
That's
bro.
bullshit.
No, I say he's got to roll.
Okay, he'll roll his agility. Let's see, what the fuck is his agility? Okay, yeah, sure. He has to wait.
Thank you.
Jesus Christ.
Nobility first. I will perform an aim shot, I believe.
Shouldn't he get like some sort of surprise bonus for just existing out of nowhere?
Well, yes, probably, but he's not going to in this case.
Anyway,
We were expecting
I'm
him to just randomly exist.
I'm breaking my gun.
Roll a. What weapon are you using?
A hand cannon.
Right.
It is good.
Is it
does sound
reliable or?
Yes.
Okay.
it
Yeah, you
has
still have to
reliable.
roll to see if it jams though.
I think that's.
Hey, you can use
it's either-
technical knock.
I don't know what it is. It's
I
either
thought
a
it
10. It's a
jams
10 or
on
a
a-
1. It's a 10 or a 1 when it jams.
Yeah.
I'm not sure which one.
I'll go look it up. Probably a 10, but I don't know.
Even if it does jam, it'll only take you half a turn to unjam it.
Well, no, he has to put it on the ground, pray to the machine spirits over it. Proper
Yeah, if
incantations.
it's on a roll of 10, it's jammed.
Okay. Yeah, so you just fucking miss, like, holy shit, your shot went so wide. Hit over here.
As
Thought
long
the
as
other
it
guy
doesn't
was
hit me in the
target.
back.
Guardsmen are going to open fire.
Use
on the
grenades!
horsemen.
Grenades!
Don't use it.
Oh, fuck, you're crazy, but sure. Okay, they're gonna throw a grenade, they're gonna miss, it's gonna scatter 5 meters away in the direction of, what is it, 1d5 for directional?
1d10.
No. Is it 1d10 for direction?
Yeah, because it's like a clock shape.
Okay, hold on. Wouldn't it be 12 then?
I don't remember.
We'll just do 12. We'll say it rolls in that direction. So 5 o'clock, aka the bottom right. Yeah, it rolls back here, it explodes, and yeah, it just fucking really tears that wall up, but it doesn't rupture the hole.
Is the wall suffering eternal hemorrhaging?
It is suffer. It's all of its bones. The bones have been broken. Uni is still fucking drunk. Now it's Surf's turn.
I'm going to run down to the switch. 'Cause I think
Okay, run over to it then, you mean?
Well, I think what he meant was he's gonna push it with the force of his body.
I
Now,
charge the
I should have been
switch.
given the opportunity to roleplay a different character from before.
Well,
Right,
I mean,
sure.
we're just role-playing with your innate, natural personality right now, Uni. Yeah, if you want to charge the switch, you can charge the switch. You're gonna have to roll weapon skill to determine whether or not you smash the lever or not.
Oh god.
Yeah, you kind of just swing your power axe around. It's a kind of a miracle that you didn't just slice the lever in half, ruining it, but you did avoid that at least. Demon,
What?
your turn.
Dude, why the
Okay.
fuck are you trying to smash it?
I was trying to turn the switch. I don't know why.
Wow. Well, that was gonna be 2 bolter shots, but I don't think it is now.
Yeah, you just like fire off shots into the room thinking, ha, I'm a fucking pro.
Oh, I got this, bro.
And they slam into the wall that the grenade exploded in, rupturing all of its internal organs. Now it's the demon's turn. He's immediately going to charge Surf. And
Isn't card closer?
he is going to hit. However-
Dodge, Surf. Or parry, better yet, probably. I don't know if your power axe has balanced.
It has unbalanced.
Okay, you should probably dodge then.
Dodging.
God.
Does that make it? Can I use a fate point one more time?
How many fate points do you have?
4.
Okay, yeah, you can use a fate point to try and re-roll it.
Nope.
What's your turn?
Right, so he is going to hit. And he is, this is to your head. So.
Yeah, realized. I have armor 5.
Oh, shit.
Jesus Christ.
Um,
Dead mate. Game over.
Well, I
So-
have 12 wounds, but
you have 12 wounds?
yeah,
How many armor do you have on your head?
I have 5 armor and a toughness of 36.
Okay, well, he has pen 5 on his weapon. Let's see. Your toughness bonus is 3. It's going to bring it down to 13. You will take critical damage, though. So, let me just go find out what exactly critical damage to the head entails. I think probably, like mental problems, but...
Plus 10 insanity points automatically. Forever. All I was trying to do was flip a switch.
I'm just looking to see what exactly his fucking thing happened to do.
Noob
that
GM.
Be right back.
Wish my skull actually did something during combat.
Well, what should happen is that he chops your head off. So if basically you will die unless you burn a fate point right now.
Yeah, but do I just burn it or?
Yeah, you would burn one of your fate points, bringing you down to 3. You
Okay.
also cannot burn a fate point that you've already used, which means that you would have one fate point left in the session. So instead of killing you, what would happen is that you are going to cumulative and do critical damage, critical effects, appropriate critical effect table located on type of damage. All right. Man, they don't really describe it very well in here. What's supposed to happen?
I mean, if he only has 1 point of critical damage, that won't kill him.
Well, it's not about the number. Oh yeah, you're right. You're totally right. Never mind. You don't have
It'll
to
only
burn
like slightly
You-
damage him.
You will. You basically have a -10 penalty to all of your tests for the next round of combat, and you also need to roll toughness right now to see if you pass out.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you have to take 10 critical damage to die.
Right, yeah, I thought it was rolling a 10, but that's wrong.
Or like, you know,
What's your toughness, Surf?
It's 37.
Yeah, so
36.
Surf takes a smash to the head and immediately passes out. It's your turn, Card.
Things have certainly gotten better. I like the music. It's appropriate.
It's highly appropriate, I agree.
I don't hear any.
I will aim shot the Damon with the hand cannon again. That is definitely a connection.
Yep. Well, he's gonna try and dodge first. He will succeed. Come in aside.
Guardsman, go push that lever!
Sure thing, sir! Guardsmen are going to charge the lever just as Surf did. They're going to stand on top of his extremely wounded corpse. They're going to run by, and they're going to fucking miss like bitches. They're going to smash their heads into the wall, and they failed to flip the lever, so... Uni's turn, still passed out. Surf, it's your turn. You can attempt to become unconscious. What the fuck am I trying to say? You can try to wake up. Alright, yeah, you can wake up. So, at the moment, you have a -10 penalty to all of your tests.
Just push the fucking lever with your hand, you fucking spurg.
I just want to get out of the room, but...
Push
Okay,
the
I'll push
fucking
the
lever.
Yeah, so you kind of wake up in a fucking daze of blood and gore, and you manage to flip the lever. Fuck, that's the wrong one. There we go. And you hear things happening, but nothing happens in this particular room.
Oh,
There's
damn it,
machinery
Harry.
moving and things.
It's fine.
Alright, it is now Demon's turn.
Alright.
Would flipping a switch really be his whole turn?
Well, he also had to wake up from being unconscious.
Right here, I'm gonna fire a single
made
bolter
no
shot
argument.
at the demon.
Okay.
And my ballistics should more than cover that with 47 plus 10.
Go ahead and roll damage.
I will if I can quit closing the damn window. 10 plus 5. Wow.
You roll it again, you have a bolt, so it's tearing.
Oh yeah. What am I doing? What am I doing? There we go.
Was
Alright,
there
yeah,
ever any doubt?
You pummel the creature's torso with a bolt shot, and it kind of like fucking freaks out for a second. Then it very obviously focuses its eyes and its anger towards you, Demon.
Ah.
And it is going to fucking charge your ass.
Can I try to trip it?
No. You cannot try to trip the demon.
Damn.
So it's charging you. It actually is going to miss. So.
I guess you did trip it, Charlie.
Well, I'm going to try.
Take care
I'm
of this
just.
shit, I'm gonna go eat.
I'm just gonna drop the hand cannon, or whatever, or put it away in some way that it won't cost me an action, and all-out attack with the power sword on this guy. And
Okay,
that-
yeah, you're gonna hit.
My weapons is 37.
Okay, that's 10-5, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you fucking slash it straight through the body. You kind of dig in where Demon's bolt shot had earlier wounded the creature, and it's very obvious that this thing is struggling to maintain its presence.
Affix bayonets!
Sure thing, sir! They fix bayonets, and they fucking charge from behind. And they are going to miss like bitches.
We'll play.
And Surf is now ready to rumble with his fucking concussion.
Hey guys, I'm gonna try to shoot into the fray.
Well,
Alright.
he's not.
If you
He's not
fail
taking a
your
penalty.
ballistics score, you will hit the guardsman, so no big deal.
Yeah.
If I
Just do
if
it.
I fail,
Just do it. Just do it.
As long as your weapon doesn't jam and you fail, you're gonna hit them instead.
okay, it's an aim shot, not like repeated shots. It's gonna be subtracting out the
It's
unconsciousness.
still better to shoot it And you don't have that penalty anymore, right?
Yeah, it's only one combat round. So you are no longer concussed.
Just semi-auto or full auto, whatever it is.
Okay.
You gain a bonus for those anyway.
I'm back. Who died?
What's your ballistic skill, Surf?
37.
Okay, yeah, you hit once.
Okay. Rolling to see the damage.
What are you shooting with, Surf?
His gun.
Oh, so
Wow.
nothing's gonna happen.
Yeah. So yeah, you fire it in the creature's back, and it fucking you can hear it scream angrily, but it doesn't take him down. Demon, your turn.
Demon, kill him.
Just point blank execution.
Yeah, it's in melee range of you, so you'd have to use your bolt pistol if you wanted to shoot it at this point.
Yeah, semi-automatic 2 shots to the chest. Fuck.
Alright.
Can I fate point that?
Yeah, you can if you want.
I rolled. Did it show up?
Nope.
No?
And swap this on you.
Oh, there it goes.
Could
Okay.
I will Demon to hit a second time?
Yes.
I will you, Demon, to aim better. Please.
Straighten up your shot, bitch.
No,
So
I'm not that
Oh,
mean.
okay. That's one crit.
That's way too
on your
mean.
other. Alright, so roll a 1d10, or 1d100 first to confirm crit. Okay, I rolled a 1d10.
Yeah, another crit. Heavy stubber it.
Oh my god, alright, roll the 1d100.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh. Combo
Alright,
breaker.
so basically you fire 2 bolt shots at point blank range straight into this creature's fucking, what is that, the right arm again? And one of them kind of contacts it straight in like the elbow and blasts its joint out of place, so the arm kind of flies backward, its sword flies backward, narrowly missing the guardsman and getting stuck in the ground just feet away from Surf. The other shot hits higher up towards kind of like the shoulder, and you fucking blow away the whole portion of its body, which kind of connects the shoulder to the neck, and the thing just screams and dies.
Another successful kill.
That was pretty successful.
Yeah, so you now have got this room full of corpses and bones, and the demon, another sword has been dropped on the ground, but the demon itself has vanished.
I won't be picking it up, if that's what you're implying.
Yeah, I don't think any
I already
of them-
have one.
I don't really want one.
I do not want one.
You definitely should want one, Surf. But anyway.
So Surf is at 0 wounds, well, a -1 wounds actually, and 1 critical damage, but the effect of that has gone away. So he still has a concussion, it's just that he's kind of managing it now.
Well,
I think I should turn that dead body into a servitude, sir.
Well, you're fucking crazy, obviously, and in a uncharacteristic show of kindness towards Surf, I'll tell him to go back on the ship. On the lander.
I'm just gonna slowly limp, sir. Sorry.
Can Surf play as Uni?
I don't know if Uni's uploaded his character sheet to the...
Regardless, I'm gonna call in more people. We need at least like 50 more militia, and also we need fucking Jack Striker.
Should
Okay.
we just blow up
Oh,
the
I
ship,
think I got
sir?
this pretty good.
I mean, you do, absolutely, but
So the way this is gonna work then, Jack Striker's coming on to play. Also, the guardsmen, the way this is gonna be set up is you're just gonna divide it. You're each gonna be leading like a squad of guardsmen, instead of like, so in combat you're gonna roll for your own stuff, and then also your guardsmen will fire as part of your turn, basically.
Hey, how about you shut the fuck up?
Yeah, there's a fucking weeaboo alert. And these guardsmen will be assimilated into that force, the remaining 3 of them. So, you each have control. His character sheet actually is available, Surf. I'll make it visible to you. Although,
You guys playing?
don't edit it. Yes, we are.
Oh.
Oh, I'll be quiet.
Did you kick him? So you should be able to see it if you go to his character sheet or his handout area.
Yep,
thing.
I got it. He's 45 weapon skill.
Yeah, he's pretty good. I don't know what his skills are though.
It's okay. I don't think I'll be using any in combat. Do you know his wounds?
Yeah, his wounds I do not know. I thought Uni rolled the best on wounds out of all of you, though. I think he has 13.
Use 11.
So 15?
11? Okay.
Jeez, do I have the highest wounds then?
Probably.
Well, I have 11. I was just
Oh,
saying
yeah,
you used the same number I used.
Do we recover wounds from those days of nothing happening?
Yeah, you started this at full wounds, all of you.
Okay, I guess I'll add 1.
If he got the best, he would have got...
You were basically out of combat for like a month.
That's very refreshing.
Yeah, so
I'll just say 10 wounds
So
for now.
we'll assume the guardsmen are on top of us then.
yeah, you just have a squad of them with you at this point.
Of, like,
And Striker also has a squad of them. So you each have, let's see,
We'll say
50. Okay, 15.
I'll just add on enough so that way we all have 15, all 4 of us.
Okay. So you each have 15 guardsmen with you. And the switch, now that you're able to kind of evaluate the area more directly, has turned these deadbolted doors that have been scattered around. It has unbolted them. So you can continue through those if you like now.
Yes, good. Well, probably let's go through this one here first.
Okay. Can you control Jack Striker's token?
Me? I can't. No.
Yeah, let me give you guys control of him.
Just give me control.
Yeah, just give it
Okay.
to Card. That makes more sense.
There.
Yes, good boy. Give it to Kaj.
Give it old Card.
You should be able to see his character sheet as well.
Why is Striker so good, guys?
Jack Striker, Jack Striker.
Okay, so you're going in this room here.
Fuck, Jesus Christ.
What's his stat?
Decidedly dark heresy.
Well, that's your bridge crew. They're pretty good by regular people standards, but they're not PC level.
Alright guys! Former US Marine veteran here.
I mean, he has some pretty good stats. I mean, if he was a player character, you'd be able to upgrade him pretty well.
Anyway, let's just blast through this door.
You don't need to blast. You can open it. The deadbolts have been released.
That's, yeah.
You really want to?
So you're going through this one?
Yes.
All right. Let me reveal the area. Okay. So yeah, you come in here. You see another pair of those sigils on the ground. And yeah. You cannot see. You'd have to. No, these are corners that you would have to go and try and walk through. It's a pretty narrow hallway.
I'll have Jack Striker sit up top there.
Okay, well in that case I'll reveal the area down here. So when you enter into this room, what you see is, so there's an interior, other than the two symbols there's like an interior wall here, which there are glass portals, just windows basically set up in here. And
you mean like through this area here?
Yeah, through this kind of like black thing here. And through there you can see another kind of tiered area. It looks like it's basically opening up into a series of like walkways that are suspended over another room which you cannot see well. And there's also a door to get into that area.
I feel like this is some type of command room.
Are we on the bridge? Can I test that?
This is definitely not the bridge. You are mere meters away from the databank that you encountered.
Why did we land on the damn bridge?
There is no airlock from the bridge itself.
There's the window, right?
There is a window there, yes.
I'll tell Jack Striker to walk all the way down.
You want to just walk all the way around here?
Yes.
While he does that, I'm going to
Okay.
be like Uni and take a drink.
Yeah, so basically what you uncover here is just another... It's just a long wraparound hallway, essentially, that eventually meets back up here. And you still see those sigils carved into the ground here. And you can also see there's portals at the back that you were able to tell that the walkway also kind of wraps around
I
like
think I got alcohol, don't I?
Okay.
Bottle of family sec. I'm gonna pour some alcohol on the sigil that I'm standing right next to.
Okay. As soon as you do that, the sigil sizzles, burns, and then the blood washes out of it, and it,
Nice.
you know.
Uni's character's going to
Everyone
do the same.
start pouring alcohol on the sigils.
Oh, I Captain.
I'm going to do the same, but while I'm doing it, I'm going to be taking drinks of alcohol with it.
Yeah, let's be taking swigs while we're doing it. It's a
Okay,
good
well,
idea.
no, you don't
I'm on
do
board
that,
with
Demon.
this.
Nah, I strictly forbid you. Uni has to, though,
it's
to
you.
achieve maximum power.
Exactly, so Uni's going to do it while he's taking these symbols down.
So yeah, you can have Uni pour the alcohol all over the sigils here, and same thing happens to that one when you do it.
Are there any others?
You don't see any others here.
Alright, let's pop into this fucking room.
Popping in.
Alright, so as soon as you come into this area, you see you're on basically you're suspended over a lower section on some walkways, and you can see lots of corpses on the lower portion here. They look like they were actual guardsmen this time and not just civilians. And they are just arranged in a line here, lots of their body parts missing.
Guardsmen, go check on those corpses.
So there's
well,
no like
belay that
ladder
order.
down here. You're standing on a walkway which oversees this lower area, but there's no immediate means to get down there from where you're standing.
Thank God. Okay, well, then, not much we can really do then, I guess, else. Just walk around this
So you're gonna
empty
walk
area.
around the edges of this thing again?
I will have Jack Striker do that, while myself and I guess Xavier will sit back.
Okay.
Taking the other side.
Yeah, so basically on each side of this walkway you see ladders that go down to the area below.
How far is it down here in this area?
Well, I'm gonna move my guy up to
You're
here,
probably about 15 meters from the floor of the area below.
and I'll have Jack Striker climb down the ladder.
Okay, so you're both going... How many of you are going down to the first floor?
Jack Striker's
I'll go.
entire group is going.
Okay. And
I'll take
Demon's
mine.
group. Okay. So yeah, you guys come downstairs, and when you do so, you see there's a very large open chamber, basically, and the area is covered with bodies. The guardsmen that you saw earlier on the other end, they appear to have entered the room from that side. However, the door they did so through is smashed, it's wrecked, and there's no other doors out of here that you can tell. It seems like only the ladders are here. And can you roll perception for me, Aikman?
Rolling perception.
Okay, yeah. You immediately, once you come down, spot there is another fucking gigantic ass blood symbol here.
Immediately gonna start pouring alcohol on it.
Well, as you approach it, there's like a horrible noise, like a bunch of gnawing of teeth, basically. And what happens is...
Demon, you should probably climb back up the ladder.
Just you, leave the guardsmen
Yes,
You
yes.
see this fucker come around here,
down there. Oh, jeez.
Alright.
What is that?
and he kind of materializes into existence on top of the sigil, and he looks fucking scary as fuck, and you need to all roll willpower tests, because he has a fear rating.
I don't think he looks that tough.
He ain't shit.
Okay, I rolled a 1d99.
Does
He
Uni's
doesn't
character
look
gain
that
any
tough.
special?
I don't know what his skills are, so he probably
Card and
has
I are
like,
gonna
deep knowledge
snarl
and stuff,
at him.
but- Right. Well,
I rolled a
yeah,
1d99 the first time.
Yeah.
So
So, Demon and Card, you guys managed to avoid freaking out. More importantly, you managed to avoid your fucking squad members from just opening fire and running away immediately. And I'll roll for Jack, I guess. He fucking is a pro badass, so nothing happens to him.
you think a U.S. former Marine veteran would be scared of some Al-Qaeda ghost troll?
Al-Qaeda ghost troll.
Yes. So, let me move that thing behind the dude. Yeah. So now everybody needs to roll for initiative.
I don't know what Jack's initiative is. God damn it.
Shit.
Well, let's see. Jack, his initiative is going to be plus whatever his agility bonus is. He doesn't have special initiative feats, so
I'm
it's
pretty
going to
sure
be plus a
it's
3.
Okay, well, it's a 9 for him.
Okay, so it's going to be Big Spooky Guy first. I need to get the turn order open.
At least we're calling him by his proper name.
Yes, and then it will be which one of you assholes? Fucking Surf, aka Uni. And then Card. And then no, wait, it would be Jack and then Card. Did you roll for Jack first or you first?
Me first.
Right, so it's gonna be Jack, then Card.
A U.S. former Marine knows what he's doing. No
And
one
then
goes faster
Demon.
than him.
A U.S. former veteran Marine.
Veteran Marine.
So yeah, this gigantic ass fucking spooky ass creature, as soon as it comes out of the warp, it just materializes. It's about 10 meters tall, by the way. It's very large. And it's going to slash towards Demon's group. And he will hit. So
Demon, sacrifice the guardsman.
Demon, you probably should avoid contact. You should dodge. Mate.
nice roll.
Alright.
But yeah, you don't. Demon, you're back enough away that it doesn't hit you, but your guardsmen, 5 of them in the front, are going to be hit by this. And what is this guy's? Fucking.
It'll be an auto kill probably.
I'm almost positive it will be, but
Please tell me it's not like plus 20.
no, it's not plus 20.
Like +9 probably.
Let me look at the stats really quick.
That seems a little on the weaker end.
Yeah, but it's enough to kill guardsmen right out.
Wow, okay. Yeah.
13.
He just claws one of them. Well, claws straight through 5 of them like they're butter, and they just collapse, their torsos flung against the wall. Okay, it's
Through 4 of them?
through well, 5 of the guys on the front, so 10 of them are with Demon farther back, but the dudes who were in front fucking just got obliterated.
Yeah, I don't know what his weapon is. Do you know what his weapon is? But he's gonna just shoot down the ladder.
Do you remember, Card?
He has a, yes, it's a Gauss rifle,
yeah.
dual wield. He has lightning attack. I don't know what it is.
I think Demon was here when he did his character creation. I don't remember.
I guess
what
I
Demon
could just check. He's a missionary,
No
right?
idea.
Yeah.
Okay, that's actually
Alright,
probably pretty
while you
easy
do
to
that, I'll
find.
be right back and use the bathroom.
You have a probably a chainsword and a flamer, and your armor is 5 AP through your whole body.
Yes, but do you know is the flamer the only weapon he has?
And a chainsaw. He probably has a good quality chainsword and a good quality flamer.
Well,
Unless
if I
he was
use the
retarded and
flamer,
took the staff or something.
if I use the
Yeah.
flamer, the problem is I'm probably gonna hit Jack Striker.
No, you probably aren't.
You're
Because
probably
this
gonna
thing
flame
is...
its face.
yeah, you're gonna, like, hit it in its head. Unless you aim down at his feet.
Well, what I'm
we're like
doing is
15
aiming
meters
for
in the sky right now, above them. This thing is only 5 meters below us.
Okay, hold on 1 second.
So, no, it would pretty much
Hello?
be impossible. Unless maybe roll like maybe roll 100.
Alright, I'm back.
And also you'll apply the flame effect too.
Oh, he's got a flame something or other?
It's got a flamer
Oh, okay.
and a chainsword, both of which have reliable because they're good quality.
Okay.
Probably.
So you're gonna roll on his flamer?
Surf's on the phone.
Sorry about that. Yes, the flamer.
Okay,
And
I
then
got
the
like
50
15
guardsmen.
minutes before I gotta go.
So just
What-
roll
what are you talking
1d10,
about, Demon?
100?
It's-
1 to 100, yeah.
Isn't it like 6:15 for you?
Yeah, but I mean, I live quite a ways away from where I work.
Okay.
It'll take me
so-
at least like 15 minutes.
Yeah,
to get
you
there.
miss Surf. Roll your ballistics again for your guardsman.
I should start getting dressed.
Okay, they also miss. Just fucking abysmal all across from that side. Jack Striker, aka card.
What weapon does Jack
Jack
Striker
uses a hell gun.
Yeah, he'll shoot the thing. He'll like just shoot it. I'm assuming he has it out, so he's aim shotting it.
Yes, all of you have your weapons out.
And if I yell at him, he will hit, because his ballistics is 41. Well, no,
Okay.
I mean he's aiming.
Oh, okay.
So so it's plus 20 already.
Alright. I need to go look up the weapon stats on the fucking hell gun. I think it's like 1d10 plus 5. E. Pen maybe 2 or something.
What's he got?
It's the pen is 7 on a hell gun, Kelly.
Okay.
The damage
Is it just 1d10 plus 3 still?
plus 4?
Okay. Yeah, that's what we do then. Okay, yeah, the shot sears into the back of the demon, and, you know, it is nothing to shake a stick at. Roll for his squad.
Just spraying lasgun shots at it.
Yeah, okay, roll. It's going to be 1d10 plus, let's see.
There's 15.
Well, is it 1d10
Yeah.
or is it going to be
Well, let's see, it'd be
15, 10?
15 plus 3 is going to be 18. But it only hits like however many extra people actually made the degrees of success, so probably, we'll say 3 people would make it on that roll because they have 35 ballistics and 1 degree of success. So 3 of them hit. So that's going to be 1d10 plus 6, pen 0. Okay, yeah, it fucking does basically nothing. Your turn, card.
Lasguns, yeah!
How embarrassing. I will, hand cannon this shitter.
Okay. Okay, it doesn't jam, but narrow. You miss like a fucking retarded person.
Naturally.
And your guardsman?
I'm telling them just spray.
Yeah, they fucking they're such shitters. They don't hit anything. It's amazing if they miss the your allies actually.
Alright. Full auto heavy stubber time.
What's your what ballistic skill?
47.
Full auto,
It is
that's like
a pretty big target.
It is huge.
Yeah. Okay, you'll hit, but you only
One
hit
time,
with, yeah.
really.
One? Only one?
Yeah.
1 of 2. You only get like 2 shots.
Are you
Get
sure
10.
it's full auto?
Yeah, it's
just
10.
10.
Oh, it's 10.
Yeah, but you didn't. Yeah, you.
You very narrowly succeeded. You had, like,
See.
no, like, 0.5 degrees of success or something like that.
He's giving you a lot of
If you
leeway
rolled
here.
if you rolled a 78, you probably would not have hit. Maybe
Well,
it would be more
25.
justifiable.
D10 plus 5, wasn't it? I should have just used the damn bolter.
Yeah, of course.
Too late.
The only reason it's good is because
Yeah.
you get so many shots.
That's pretty good. What's the pen on a heavy stubber?
3.
3.
Okay. Yeah, fucking those shots rip into its right leg, I believe, and, you know, it does noticeable damage. Roll for your squad.
Better fucking hit it, you goddamn cunts. Oh, that was almost a 1D1000.
They hit. In fact, several of them hit. Let's see. 47. That's going to be 3, so 9. It's going to be 1d10 plus 12.
That's 4 guards hit then.
Well, it's like portions of 3 out of 15, basically.
Oh well, he only has 10
That's what
guys
it's called.
though.
That's true, but it's still a base of 3. Only 9 of them hit out of the 10. So one guy fucking missed like a bitch.
Okay.
But everyone else
I'm
hit.
gonna smack that guy upside the head real quick.
And they fucking
Lashing.
just absolutely rip into this dude's right arm, and they shoot off a couple of his claws, and he just really pissed about that, and he knows who he's gonna swing at this turn.
You already did last turn, man.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus.
He will fucking annihilate your guys' asses unless you get the hell out of there.
You probably should dodge. Could I buff you,
He
demon?
tried to.
What's your agility, demon?
45, I think.
If
Yeah.
you
I will
if you
buff
use a fate
demon.
point to get a degree. Oh, that's also okay. Yeah, sure. So yeah, demon's not going to be hit by this. However, I want you to roll also for your guardsman.
Oh, God.
Well,
Yeah, unfortunately,
rip.
they aren't so lucky.
Wait,
The
if he
heroes
uses a
that they
fate
were
point-
after fucking obliterating those assholes, yeah, they don't have the agility to do that anyways. They would have missed regardless of an extra degree of success. Yeah, they fucking get annihilated. All 10 of your remaining guardsmen are torn asunder, and you are left alone in the corner of the room with your teammates' bodies flying in all directions, including some towards you.
I'm gonna shed a single tear
Okay.
in a moment.
You may want to climb up that ladder again.
Yeah, this thing's only 10 meters tall, right?
Yeah.
And we're 15 meters up.
Yeah.
I'm going to do
Those
the
5
same as
meters
before.
of open air will save you.
Flamer,
What's Uni's ballistic skill?
I think it's 45. Yeah, it's 45.
Okay, yeah, you hit.
And then for the guardsman, oh, do I do weapon
We'll
for
roll the
damage
damage.
first?
Do your damage for your flamer first.
What's the damage of the flamer?
It's
1d10
it's 1d10 plus 4 with a pen of 2, and it has flame special rule, so he's gonna have to resist being flamed. That's an agility test. On
Alright,
the
what'd
damon's
you
part.
roll on damage there?
Roll a 7.
Okay, that's not exactly that great, but
He's on fire now.
agility test, just trying to take damage. Normally, if they take damage, I'll succeed on second agility, set on fire. Okay, so he just has to roll agility. He will actually fail, so what does that mean?
I think it means he takes 1d10 damage every turn, but I'm not sure about that.
Normally when weapons fired without a program... Okay, it doesn't say what happens when you're on fire, but let's just assume it does that. 1d10 damage per turn, which is not toughnessable. So yeah, he takes 1 damage this turn. And your guardsman? Yeah, you can hit with the default number of guardsmen, which is going to be 1d10 plus 6. Okay, 1d 110 plus 6. Okay. Yeah, you shoot him kind of in his torso, the side of his torso, and there's been enough damage done to that side of his body by a demon squad that it actually does impact the creature at this point. Striker.
I should tell you, fire, it's agility test, initially a challenging, so +0. It's 1d10 damage and 1 level of fatigue each round.
Yep.
And it counts as energy damage. If there's no like specific location. Anyway.
Right, does that mean 1d10 I roll every round, or 1d10?
Yes, 1d10 every round.
Alright.
Including when he gets hit, and 1 fatigue point. Anyway, Jack Striker's gonna rip into the shitter.
Good job.
Epically.
Nice try, Striker.
His guardsman will follow suit.
Jesus Christ, okay. It's gonna be another scenario. This is gonna be, I think, all 15 hit in this circumstance. Or what is it? Well, it's gonna be a plus 15. Not all 15 would hit here. But you had 4 groups of 3, so that's gonna be plus 1d10 plus 15. Huh. Okay. Still, you fucking Striker's squad just unleashes an impressive laser volley straight into the creature's face, and just shatters his teeth. He's pretty fucking vexed right now.
I will shoot a hand cannon shot at it.
Okay, that's gonna be a headshot.
The damage on this 1d10 plus 4. The pen on that is 2.
Okay. Yeah, you do a little bit of damage. You kind of shoot him in the back of the head, and it goes in, but he doesn't even bother to turn around and look at you. Demon,
wait, what about my guardsman?
Alone. Oh yeah, your guardsman too. Go ahead.
Maybe I should grenade him. I really like grenades. Yeah, I'll tell everyone to use grenades.
They're on the ground right now, Card.
Yes, I realize my people are on the ground.
Okay, you're gonna miss. I don't know how many. Is it gonna be all 15 fucking throwing grenades? Alright, let's roll for scatter. It'll be 2 meters away from your intended target, which I assume is like here.
Yeah. I'll say it was there.
What direction is it rolling in? 6 o'clock, so
Southward.
it's going. It's pretty much going to hit him. However, what's the blast radius on frag grenades? Is it 4 meters? I think it is. Yeah. Alright, Demon and Jack are going to have to make agility tests to get out of the way of this thing.
Fate point.
Fuck, if only I had fate points.
Okay, Demon, you can... Alright, Demon, you're a professional. You kind of like jump and grab a hold of some panels on the wall and kind of suspend yourself in the air, looking really cool. Jack takes cover behind his squad. Alright, go ahead and roll. It's going to be 2d10 15 times, so...
I'll just... Fuck. I guess I'll just do it 15 times.
I guess.
Good job, friendly firing, Jack.
Okay, so several of the grenades detonate like ineffectually. They're too far away to really do a lot of damage to the creature. However, a couple of them blow up basically right next to him, and those ones kind of eat away at his feet, and he's looking pretty severely injured at this point, like seriously fucked up. However, Jack's entire squad has been just filled with shrapnel. And he's survived only because there's a lot of like human flesh between him and the explosions. So,
good job, Captain.
The only 2 people left alive on the floor right now are Demon and Jack.
And I'm going to
turn. Oh wait, no, it's Demon's turn. I fucking
scream like Captain Ahab, fucking full auto heavy stubber again.
Okay, that's gonna be.
Can I buff him to get more degrees of success?
3, which is going to be 4 degrees of success, which means...
That's 8 shots, isn't it?
I think so, yeah. It's 2 per, so... Yeah, you roll your damage 8 times.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
There you go, 1 crit out of that.
D100.
Okay, go ahead and roll 1d10. Okay, so yeah, you fucking unload a heavy stubber right into this asshole's head, and basically you just tear off the entirety of his face and puncture one of his eyes. And at this point, he doesn't really have any facial features left except for his chin. His mouth is completely, all of his teeth are missing, one of his eyes is gone. He has his horn still attached to the top of his head. But other than that, he's basically on death's doorstep at this point. Or the warp returning to banished warp zone doorstep. And after that incident, he's going to try and swing at you, Demon, although he's also going to be taking a penalty to do so. Does he actually hit on that? Yeah, he is going to hit, unless you dodge.
Dodge, Demon.
Fuck. I don't know how many fate points I have left, but I assume none. I don't know.
I'm pretty
think
sure
you
you
have
have 1.
one fate point. Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm gonna use it then. Wow, it's worse.
Okay, yeah, he's gonna hit you. However, he does not actually, he's incapable of seeing right now, so he's not gonna be able to swing with the full force of his blow. It's gonna be about half. Yeah.
Okay, so where am I being hit?
You're being hit in the torso.
Oh, I got 4 toughness and 4 armor points there.
Okay. So yeah, you take 5 wounds.
5 wounds.
He basically, his claw, he slices you with his right hand, which is the same hand that Jack's squad blew the fingers off of. So he kind of like hits you with his pointy stub, which is still pretty sharp, and it does dig into your skin a little bit, but you do manage to avoid taking serious damage.
No feelings of heresy come from that?
Nope.
Great.
And finally, Surf's turn, presumably. Unless he fucks up really bad. Also, apparently flamers just automatically hit.
No, they don't.
Yeah, so it said...
I mean, they have an area of effect.
Yes.
They're more likely to hit.
They automatically hit unless they make a successful agility hit. You don't need to roll ballistics to hit with them, that's what I mean by that. So Surf is apparently gone, I guess.
A successful dodge moves the character to the edge. Wow. Okay. So that means there was pretty much no way for him to avoid Demon's full auto spray either.
Well, he can't really dodge anyways because he's huge and he's in a small area. That's why he's not been dodging. He could parry, but no one's been using melee attacks on him.
Easy.
Okay, so it's now... I guess we'll just move Surf down in the turn order. Striker's turn. He's alone, along with Demon on the bottom.
It's time for a tactical retreat! Marines!
Wow, what a coward.
And,
bro, stand your ground.
No, he will climb up the ladder.
He'll be screaming profanities as he's climbing.
Demon is now alone with the gigantic 10-meter tall demon.
I'm pretty sure that's capable for him to do that, right?
Yeah, he can do that.
Okay. I will then shoot it with the hand cannon again. My soldiers will use las guns on it. I will conclude my turn.
Both of you are shitters. In other news, it is Surf's turn. If someone want to just fucking roll for him or whatever.
Sure, I'll flame it up good. I'm so fucking drunk.
This is the man of the...
He hits in that cone of effect, no matter what. It's just that the creature has to make a successful agility test. I don't think it's a hard one, though. Or it's not challenging. Fuck, okay, he's getting hit. And also, I forgot to give him the 1d10 damage. Okay. So roll your damage on.
I'm not sure what that is.
Flamer's like
Never mind.
1d10 plus 4, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, burn shitter.
Yeah. So the creature, ironically, is consumed in flame and just screams in pain as its body is melting away into the warp. And yeah, it's fucking dead. You killed it successfully. Way to go, Uni.
Regular missionary work.
All in a day's work for a man of the church.
So yeah, there's 30 dead guardsmen down there of your guys's.
Some extra.
I'm gonna like drop the heavy stubber on the ground and like do a quick salute and just like hold it for a second.
Okay.
Then pick the stubber back up.
All right. So, yeah, you've successfully fucked up a gigantic demon.
Does it really die though? I thought it will just like disappear.
Yeah, it goes back to the warp. You banished it to the warp. It doesn't have the ability to return.
Well, I gotta banish myself to
100
work,
years.
so
All right.
I guess I'm running back to the ship or something. I don't know.
Sure, you were critically. Well, you weren't critically wounded, but you were significantly wounded in that.
I'm going back to the triage.
I don't think I'll. No. You have to stay, demon.
No, I'm going to work. How much XP do I get for the session?
I'll tell you when you get back.
Alright. Save all the shit I did here.
And at this point, Card, it's literally just you left. Actually, we might just call it here.
We don't really need to. Surf's still here in our hearts.
I think we'll call it here. And for this session, I'm gonna say everybody again gets 500 experience points.
Everyone except Surf and Uni and
Uni
Matt
doesn't get any.
and Ronald.
Matt doesn't get any. Ronald doesn't get any. Surf gets 400. Demon, I'm gonna have to give you the MVP again.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
your goddamn antics. So you'll get another 50 on top of that. And I still have not done the bonds yet. They're not bonds, you know, the goals. But we'll do that for the next session.